Don't turn away, my child. I know what you have been afraid to admit, even to yourself, that your faith does not feel the way it used to, that the fire has cooled to embers, that you go through the motions of belief while underneath there is a quiet, frightening doubt, a distance, a wondering whether you still believe at all, and a deeper fear that I must be disappointed in you for it. And out of all the souls I could have spoken to today, I reached for you, on purpose, because I have something to say about that doubt that you have never let anyone tell you, something that is the opposite of what you have feared. Stay with me, because there is a truth at the end of this that will set you free, and I will not finish until I have said it. Do not leave before I do. Breathe with me first. I know there is a tightness in you even now, a bracing, as though you expect me to be angry, that your faith has gone cold. So breathe in, slowly, and let that fear ease. I have not come to scold you. I have come to sit with you in the very doubt you were sure would push me away. Let the breath go all the way down. You are not in trouble with me. You never were. My child, let me speak to what has been happening in your soul. There was a time when faith came easily to you, when you felt me near, when prayer was warm, when belief was simple and sure. And somewhere along the way, that changed. Maybe a grief shook it loose. Maybe a prayer went unanswered one too many times. Maybe the years simply wore the feeling smooth, and one day you noticed the fire had gone quiet, and you could not remember when. And now you go to church, or you open the book, or you bow your head, and where there used to be warmth, there is a kind of hollowness, and you wonder if you are losing your faith entirely. You have not said it out loud, because you are ashamed. You think a real believer would not feel this way. You look at others, who seem so sure, so full of feeling, and you feel like a fraud, like you are faking a faith you no longer have. The doubt sits in you like a secret. You are terrified someone will discover. My child, I need to tell you something that will change everything. Doubt is not the opposite of faith. It never was. The opposite of faith is not doubt. It is indifference. It is no longer caring at all. And the very fact that your doubt troubles you, that you ache over the distance, that you are here right now, still reaching toward me, even in your uncertainty, that is not the absence of faith. That is faith, in one of its deepest and most honest forms. Faith that keeps showing up even when the feeling is gone is not weaker than the faith that feels everything. It is stronger. You have believed that your doubt was evidence you were failing. I am telling you, it is evidence that you still care, still reach, still belong to me. The person with no faith does not lie awake, troubled by their distance from God. Only the one who loves me does that. Your very struggle is a love letter you did not know you were writing. I want you to do something. In the comments below, be honest in a way you have not let yourself be. Type the words, "My faith feels cold, but I am still here." Say it not as a confession of failure, but as an act of the very faith you feared you had lost. Because showing up and reaching out in the middle of the doubt is faith in action. Let it be witnessed here, where others are quietly carrying the same secret. And if you simply need to be reminded today that your doubt has not disqualified you, that I have not given up on you, that you are still mine, even when you cannot feel it, type Amen. I see every one. I am not disappointed. I am near. Breathe with me again. In. Doubt is not the opposite of faith. Out. My struggle is proof that I still care. In. He is not disappointed in my questions. Out. I am held even in my uncertainty. Let me tell you about a father who came to me once, desperate for his suffering child to be healed. He wanted to believe I could do it, but his faith was thin and battered by years of disappointment, and he said something so honest that I have treasured it ever since. He cried out, "I believe. Help my unbelief." Do you hear what he did? He brought me both at once, his faith and his doubt, held together in the same trembling breath. He did not wait until his faith was pure and strong before he came. He came with the mixture, the belief and the unbelief tangled up together, and he laid the whole honest mess of it before me. And I did not turn him away for the weakness of his faith. I answered him. I healed his child. My child, that is all I am asking of you. Not a perfect, doubt-free faith, but the honesty to bring me what you actually have. Say it to me, in your own trembling breath. I believe. Help my unbelief. That prayer moves my heart more than 1,000 confident words, because it is true, and I have always drawn near to the ones who come to me in truth. Let me speak to the shame of the cooled fire, because you have measured your faith by your feelings, and when the feelings faded, you concluded the faith had failed. But feelings were never the measure of faith, my child. Feelings come and go like weather. They rise in seasons of ease and fade in seasons of weariness, and they are influenced by your sleep, your health, your grief, 100 things that have nothing to do with whether I am real or whether you are mine. If your faith depended on always feeling me, it was never going to last, because no feeling lasts. I am weaning you off of feeling and onto something far more durable. Trust. Trust that holds on when the feeling is gone. Trust that says, I will believe you are here, even though I cannot feel you, which is the truest faith of all, the faith that does not need to be propped up by emotion. The deepening of faith very often looks, from the inside, like the loss of it. The warm, easy feelings of early belief are like the romance of a new love, sweet, but shallow compared to what comes later. What you are entering now is not the death of your faith. It is its maturing. It is the long, deep, faithful love of a marriage that has weathered decades, less dramatic than the first spark, but infinitely stronger. Do not despise this season, because it lacks the old fireworks. Something far deeper is being built. Consider a tree in the depth of winter. It stands bare and gray, stripped of every leaf, and to the untrained eye it looks dead, as if all its life has gone out of it. But the one who knows trees is not fooled. Beneath the bark, the sap still runs slow and deep. In the cold, dark earth, the roots are still alive, still drinking, still holding fast. The tree is not dying. It is dormant. It is doing in winter exactly what winter is for, conserving, deepening, waiting in stillness for a spring it cannot yet feel. And when the spring comes, it will leaf out greener and fuller than before, precisely because it rested through the cold. My child, your faith in this dry season is not a dead tree. It is a dormant one. The bareness you see is not death. It is winter, doing its hidden work. Do not dig up the roots to check if they are alive. Trust the one who made the seasons. Your spring is coming, and the faith that comes back will be stronger for having wintered. And now, because you have stayed with me this far, here is the deepest truth, the thing your doubt has been hiding from you all along. You have believed that you were never as faithful as you thought, that this cold season exposed you, revealed that your faith was always weaker than it appeared, that you were a lesser believer all along, finally found out. But hear me, my child, because the truth is the exact reverse. You were never as faithful as you thought, when your faith was warm and easy and full of feeling. Back then, you imagined your faith was strong, but much of what you called faith was really just good feelings, pleasant emotion, the easy belief of untested seasons. It had not yet been refined. It had not yet been proven. And now, in this dry and difficult season, The feelings have been stripped away, and what is left? The bare, stubborn choice to keep reaching for me, with no emotional reward at all. That is the realest faith you have ever had. You thought this season revealed how weak your faith always was. In truth, it is forging the strongest faith you have ever possessed. The faith that survives the desert is the only faith that was ever truly yours. Everything before was a gift of feeling. This is faith that has become your own. You were never as faithless as you fear, and you were never as faithful as you supposed. The truth is kinder and deeper than both. I have been growing real, durable, unshakable faith in you this entire time, and the dry season you thought was killing it was the very thing making it real. But stay a moment more, my child. There is a question you have never once thought to ask, and it is the question that will free you. I will ask it for you before you go. That is who you are, my child. Not the failing believer whose faith ran out. The maturing one whose faith is finally becoming strong enough to last forever, held the whole way by a God whose grip never depended on yours. Now hear what I declare over you, the one whose fire has gone quiet. Your doubt has not separated you from me. Your cooled feelings have not changed your standing as my child. Your questions are safe with me. I am not threatened by them. Your faith is not dying. It is being made deep enough to last. You are held by me, even now, in the very season you feared you had let go. Let those words reach the frightened place that has been certain I was withdrawing. I am not going anywhere, my child. Your grip on me may feel weak right now, but my grip on you has not loosened by the smallest degree. Your salvation, your belonging, your place in my heart, these were never held by the strength of your feelings. They are held by the strength of my faithfulness, and I do not let go. Let me speak to the one whose doubt came from pain, because for many of you, the faith did not simply fade. It was wounded. Something happened that you could not reconcile with a good and loving God. A loss that made no sense, a prayer met with silence, a suffering you could not square with my goodness. And quietly, you began to wonder if I was really there, or really good, or really listening. The doubt was not laziness. It was grief. It was a wound in your faith that never got tended. My child, I am not afraid of your hardest questions. You will not lose me by asking them. Some of my most beloved children have wrestled with me, have cried out why, have demanded answers, have shaken their fists at heaven in their anguish, and I did not strike them down or turn away. I drew closer. There is a kind of doubt that is really just honesty, refusing to pretend, and I would rather have your honest wrestling than your dishonest certainty. Bring me the questions. Bring me the anger about the thing that broke your faith. I can hold all of it, and I will not love you any less. Wrestling with me is not the same as walking away from me. The one who wrestles is still holding on. Let me address the fear that you have drifted too far to come back, that the coldness has gone on so long, the distance grown so wide, that you have crossed some line beyond which return is impossible. That fear is a lie, my child. There is no line. There is no distance you can drift that my love cannot cross to reach you. The shepherd does not write off the one sheep that wandered. He leaves the 99 and goes after the one until he finds it. You are that one, and I am already coming. You do not have to claw your way back to me through some heroic effort of belief. You only have to stop running and let me reach you where you are. Return is always open. The door I have set before you, no one can shut. Breathe with me once more. In. There is no distance too far for his love. Out. Return to him is always open. In. His grip on me has not loosened. Out. I am held by his faithfulness, not my feelings. There is a current running beneath your doubt, my child, in the place deeper than your cooled feelings, deeper than your questions, deeper than the hollowness that frightened you. It is the stream of my presence, and it has not stopped flowing toward you for one moment of your dry season. You could not feel it. That is the whole nature of a dry season. The feeling goes, but the reality did not go. I was there in the hollowness, present in the very absence you were mourning, nearer in your doubt than I had been in your certainty, because doubt drives the honest soul to seek me more desperately than ease ever did. Step into that stream now, even if you cannot feel it. Faith, after all, is stepping in before the feeling returns. Let the current remind you that the dryness was never proof of my absence. The river was beneath the desert sand the entire time. Feel for it now, not with your emotions, which may stay quiet, but with your trust, which can reach where feeling cannot. I am here. I have always been here. The drought was in your feelings, never in my presence. And one day, on the far side of this winter, you will be grateful for it. You will look back on this cold, doubting season, the very season that frightened you most, and you will see it as the place where your faith stopped being something you merely inherited or felt, and became something you truly own. You will be able to sit with another soul in their darkest doubt and say, with quiet authority, I have been where you are, and God did not let go of me there, and He will not let go of you. The dry season is not only making your faith real, it is making you a comfort to every doubter you will ever meet. Nothing in it will be wasted. So when the coldness makes you doubt again, and it may, you will have an answer. You will say, doubt is not the opposite of faith. My struggle is proof that I still care. His grip on me never depended on my feelings. The desert did not kill my faith. It made it real. And I am held. Rest now. You can stop straining to feel something tonight. You can stop measuring your faith by the temperature of your emotions. The God who has held you through every season, warm and cold alike, is holding you still, just as securely in your doubt as in your certainty, and He is not the least bit disappointed in you. You are His. You always were. That was never in question. Come back tomorrow, my child. There is a new message waiting for you here every single day. Each morning, I have something to say to the ones I love, and I will keep speaking to you through every dry season until the feeling returns. And it will return, in time, deeper and truer than before. Subscribe and turn on the bell, so that on the day the doubt feels heaviest, you will be reminded again that you are still mine. And here is the question you never asked. This whole cold season, you have been asking one thing, over and over, in the dark. Do I still believe in Him? Not once, not in all these months, my child, have you asked whether I still believe in you. I do. I believed in you on the mornings you got up and did not pray. I believed in you when you sat in the pew and felt nothing and stayed anyway. I believed in you through every hollow year, and I was never once close to changing my mind. Your faith in me went quiet for a season. Mine in you has never wavered for a single hour, and it is not your faith that is holding this together. It is mine. One more breath with me before you go. In, I am still His. Out, even in the doubt, I am held. Your faith did not fail. Your fire is not dead. You did not drift too far. You are held by a God whose faithfulness does not rise and fall with your feelings, and He is not letting go. You are loved. You are seen. You are mine.